Hi, here we are on a hot summer day in Rovaniemi, Lapland, where we're going to go for a walk through Villa Vinkeli, which is photographer Kaisa Seren's studio and gallery, which is where gifts from the Sentient Forest project exhibition is being held this summer. So let's go in, and I'll just walk you through the rooms that we have. Many rooms here. We have 15 artists and participants in the project, and we all have something on display here, so I'm just going to show you through them. Here's information about communication and collaboration between people and trees in northern Finland. And here are all the supporters involved. In this first room we have John Ryan, who's one of the coordinators of the project, and it's Poetics of Sentience. 18 poems. They're beautifully presented here. We move to the next facing wall, and we have Pareidolia, Faces and Forms by Francis Joy, who's the other coordinator of the project. And his photographs. And look for faces in these photographs. What we're looking at now is Hekla Muotka's video installation. Spells for the human, words of power for the forest. Now we move out to the hallway and we see Zoë Koivu's tiny sundews blown up. Here, just to give you an idea of the size. These are mine. This is my work here. I'm Zoë, and I spend a lot of time in the local forests and on the water, and I like to photograph what I find there. So these are tiny, tiny little sundews, and I use a macro device and say hello to them and see what they're doing. Similarly, oh, here I am. Hi. Similarly, I use the macro lens on these bilberry bottoms. They're kind of like blueberries, but they're the forest bilberries, low lying. And what I found is that with the ripening berries, they have these amazing patterns and colors. So that's here. And when thinking about gifts from the Sentient Forest, I came up with the idea of these 3 little picture books, which are Resonance, there, and then Vibrance, Scintillating Colors of the Forest, and Intrigue, Wonders of Interbeing. What I've noticed is that there really are many, many species, creatures living with us wherever you look. And then there are some there's a memory game here with pictures. And there's the very difficult version, which is all bilberries. We're here to 3 more artists. This is Evgenia, who has Forest Oracle. It's an almost 9-minute film. Evgenia is a poet and an artist and a forest activist, preserving old-growth forests. And here's her poetry on a long scroll. This moving in the forest with the elements of the forest by Mara. Hardcore Stories by Mara Maslovska. So there's a video and a story here. And then examples of elements taken out of the video, from the place of the video, and they're hanging on the wall here. Beside Mara's video, we have Salmon's olfactory dialogues. Salmon interacts with the forest through smell. Or listens, as she says. There's so many scents in the forest. Now we're moving up the stairs and we pass by the phoenix, the selkie and the stoat, Lydia Rokala's story. It's like a small book, and here you can scan this QR code and then read or listen to the story. Here's some pictures from it. And some text. But you can read that from the QR code. Now we're upstairs. And we have Satu Kalliokausis, Sumu ink and dragon blood on paper, shaman stumps. So here we have beautiful ink paintings. And we have Satu's notebook from the retreats the project has had. So this was our retreat program, and this is what she noted during the retreats. Beautiful. And here are some more shaman stumps. This is more of Satu's work here. It's called Forest Cover. Lingonberry leaf ink and dragon blood on paper. It's quite big. We're going into another exhibition room here. And we have Milia Linus' work. Cynotypes. Beings brief, ephemeral. Put some light on to see if you can see it better. The sun just popped behind a cloud. Beside this we have Mikita Peregrine's Birch Memory Web. It's a video about his story, and you can also check out more on this QR code. Into the next room now we have Julia's videos. The Shape of Belonging. And this is the textile output inspired by the forest experience. The video is taken in Akaslompolo, which is where we had one of the retreats. And Julia found some connection there. Beside Julia's, we have a seed archive by Mario Stenius. And there's this charcoal drawing. I think this is what she does, is she goes out and collects seeds for a seed bank and also for rewilding meadows and areas. So she's brought seeds which are so fascinating, all the details of the different seeds from the wild plants around. And she's made some paper with the seeds inside, and we can see them. They're so pretty on the light table, which is a really interesting way to examine the seeds. And you can see the name of the seed plant, if it means something to you. But just looking at the seeds is fascinating. Right, so the singing was Mira Sunari's Kipukuyan Kanto. And then there's a video here by Mara, who's the dancer from downstairs. Among Mothers. And then a letter to the pine in Akaslompolo. Annette was first there with the spring retreat and was playing the harmonica to the tree, this beautiful old pine tree. And then in the autumn, she sat and wrote a letter. And you can read the letter here on this video.